Hello and welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to do my What Have I Done? The video where I go over all my completed pages for the month. This month is for the month of July 2021. I have done 11 digital books, 5 physical books. Out of the digital books I have done, I wrote down 37, but I actually think it's 38. And in the physical books, I did 23 pages. So I think I did a total of 61 pages for the month of July. I will go over the physical books first. This one is Chibi Girls Coloring Book Volume 3 by April Amber. I did the first picture. I did it, let's see if I wrote it here. Yes, with sprees and Sharpies. I'm not very good with the skin, to be honest, and I made her face a little bit splotchy, but I still like the way it came out. I think she looks cute. I did the mirror and all of this with the metallic markers. Next, I did Chibi Girls Grayscale, four books in one by Jade Summer. I did the ballerina. I did her with spree markers. And I like the way she came out, except for the hair. I really didn't like what I did with the hair, but what can you do? Next, I skipped one. I have another one here. This one is Dragon's Fantasy Mosaic Color by Number Black Background by Color Questopia. This is the only book that I have that has the black background. I prefer to fill in the background, fill in all the lines myself, but I thought I would try one out, and I got this one. This is the second page of the book. If you notice, I pretty much cut out all the pages from the books that I color. I don't like to color inside the book. I don't like the way the spine gets in my way. I also put everything in these plastic sheets, and I keep them in binders. So I keep all the books together, and my plan is, like, I have all these big 4-inch binders back from when I was doing consulting work and working here at the house, and my plan is to put like all of the Color Questopia books that I have, once they're completed, in one big binder, so they're all together. That is my plan, so we'll see how that goes. Next, I have Stained Glass Nautical Designs by Sach and Sach Diva. This one I did quite a few pages. I think I did about, I don't know if I have it here. Let's see. I did 14 pages out of this book. I plan to finish this by the end of the year, hopefully. And what I did was, my plan was to use up as much of my Super Tips and my Crayola and my Crazy Art water-based markers that I had, because they were getting really old and kind of getting towards the end anyway. So I'm trying to use them up on these pages. And let's go. This is the first page. And what I would do is, for the water, I would do a dark blue, a light blue, and a turquoise-ish. I say ish because some of these that I've done are more greenish, on the greenish side, and the blues are different. And I probably didn't use the same blues on more than one page, but and the same thing with the browns. I would use a light, a dark, and a reddish brown whenever I could, and the green's the same thing. So here's the first page, second page, here's the octopus page, the lighthouse. I like when it has the orange and the yellow in the sky, kind of breaks up all the blue. Pretty. This is the anchor And this one, I did use Sharpie metallic markers for the anchor instead of the colors that he had listed on the page. Here's the ship's wheel. I also did that with this submarine. The only problem with the submarine was when I was doing it with the Sharpies, they ran out, so I switched over to the Bic Intensity Metallics. That's why they look kind of streaky, but to be honest, I kind of like the way it came out because it reminded me of like an older submarine, not one that's all bright, new, and shiny. Then the shark page. Sailboat. This is another one I like because of the orange and the yellows and the reds in the sky. Ship in the bottle. The treasure map. Sunken ship. The whale. And the sailboat on the high waves. I really like this. I had a lot of fun doing this book. Yeah, it's been one of my favorites. This is Enchanted World, color by number. I think the artists are Natalie Ortega and Sarah Storino. This one is another one that I hope to finish by the end of the year. There was 61 pages total. I have been working on this coloring book since I got it, probably way back. I don't remember when. I think it's probably 2013, 2014. And I'm almost done. I have 2 pages to go. Once I show you these, I only have 2 pages to go. And I did 6 pages this month. I usually use colored pencils when I do this. I'm going to do that because that was kind of showed a lot of glare there. This one I used Gold Faber-Castell Gold Faber. This one on the turtle I used the Brute Pruner, I hope that's how you say it, square pencils. I like how colorful it is. This one I also used the Brute Pruner. This one I used my Prismacolors. This one I used Arteza pencils. And this one on this lady looking in the mirror, I used Brute Pruner square pencils. And that's it for Enchanted World. Okay, from here on out, these are all my digital copies that I did for the month. This one is 100 Easy Designs by Coloring Book Cafe. This is the one I did on camera where I was testing out my swatching of all my Afira oil pastels. And then I just highlighted it with Arteza pencils. This is Baby Dragons by Jade Summer. I did this little Chinese dragon. I think he came out so cute. Okay, next is Whimsy Girls Celebrate the Holidays and Festive Occasions by Hannah Lynn. This one I'm also trying to finish by the end of the year. At first, I was going by the hashtag Whimsy Girls 2021, but then this month, I started looking ahead and I realized that there was going to be quite a few pages in November and December, and I decided I didn't want to be left at the end of the year with a whole bunch of pages to do, because I do both versions, the detailed and the simpler versions. So since this was July, and I think there's a hashtag going Christmas in July, I decided to go ahead and do some Christmas pictures along with the 4th of July picture. So this one is the detailed 4th of July. I did this with Bic Intensity. And this is the simpler one. I did this one with Sharpies, and if you notice, I did them both with the same color palette. And then I used to use some cheap Walmart metallic pens for the background, red, white, and blue. And then these, the Christmas, this is the detailed one that I did, the 12 Days of Christmas. And this one is the not so detailed one. And what I did is just did the opposite. This was green with red, and this was red with green. And I did her hair a little different. And this one I did with Bic and Teo Tree markers, and this one I did with Bic and Sharpies. So that's these two. These are the two sisters, the Christmas sisters. This one I did with Teo Tree, and this one I did with Cali Art markers. This one, I'm not happy with how I did the skin. Her skin is so splotchy. You have to forgive me for that. But yeah, when I do skin, like here, it's a little splotchy too. It is a flip of the coin whether or not it's going to come out very good. But to me, it's not so much the end result as the enjoyment that you get out of doing this. And I had a lot of fun doing these 2 pages. So I guess that's all that counts. This is my Easy Coloring book by Jade Summer. This is the bird that I did when I was demonstrating oil pastels. I really like the way he came out. This is one of my favorite pictures of the month, really. I don't know why I like it so well, but I do. I just like the way it came out. This one, not so much. This one I did with spree markers, and then I used water color paint in the background, and then I got it all over my clouds, so I just painted the clouds red and called it a day. This is kites. I did this with Copics. This one I did on my color and chat. This is the teapot. I did this with Cali Art, and I did the background with the Afira oil pastels, and I really like the way it came out. I like the way that the pink brings out the blues of the teapot, and I really like it. Okay, so these, I did 3 pictures, all of the same flowers, and I did them with 3 different markers. This one I did with Copics. This one I did with spree markers, and this one I did with Cali Art. And I kind of did it so I could see if I thought that the Copics were really worth the extra money, because I bought these Cali Arts on sale. I don't remember how much they were, but there was like 100 of them for probably around maybe $30. This one was $50, and they were $13. And this, I have 12, and they cost me $40. And to be honest, for how I color, I don't see that they're worth the extra money. Maybe one day I'll buy some more when they're on sale, if I can get them for a really good price, but I'm not going to go out of my way, because I like the way these other ones came out just as much as I did the Copics. This is, it says Beautiful Gardens, but when I bought it, it said English Gardens. It's by Coloring Book Cafe. I did this hammock here because back when I used to work, I used to dream about sitting in a hammock between 2 trees in the shade, drinking an iced tea, and this kind of reminded me of that. And I colored this one because when I was a younger girl, back when I was a teenager, I used to pick blackberries with my grandmother, and she made the best blackberry cobbler and blackberry pie, and I really miss her, and I really miss the way that we used to do these things together, and this brought back the nostalgia of being with my grandmother. This one is from Good Vibes Coloring Book by Coloring Book Cafe. This is the ice cream page. You can do it. Yes. And this says smile every day, and this is not one of my favorite pictures. I did it all with glitter gel pens, various types, and in the background I did with crayon, and I just do not like the way this came out at all. Not one of my favorite pictures. The next one is Greatest Hits 100 Best Coloring Pages by Jade Summer. I bought the book, and then she gave away, or I say she, but the company Jade Summer gave away a free copy of the book for signing up on their newsletter, so I was able to print these digitally, which I prefer. And I did the summer page because it's summer. I did this with Sharpie S Note, and it's basically the same as a super tip. It's kind of like a highlighter to me, but what I did was I went over a lot of these twice with the marker, and that took away a lot of the streaks. So yeah, I really like the way that came out. Next is Kawaii Girls Coloring Book. I bought the digital. They didn't have a copy of the cover, so this is all I have, by Ava Brown. I did the singer. I did the background with Crayola crayons, and I drew these little earrings in. She didn't have earrings on, but yeah. Next is Owl Kingdom Coloring Book by Coloring Book Cafe. This, I named him Owl, the owl. I really like this picture. He's just cooling out, drinking his lemonade with the big active volcano in the back. He doesn't care. He's just chill. So, yeah. I did this with, let me see. Oh, I just wrote various markers, so I must have used a bit of everything when doing this, but I really like the way he came out. Next is Summertime by Sally Berry. I did the nameplate page. I did it in S Note markers with gel pen. This is the anchor. I did it with Sharpie, I think, metallic markers mainly. This is the cactus. I did it with spree markers, and I really like this washi tape. I got this washi tape at Dollar Tree, and I got lucky because a lot of times I'll go to Dollar Tree and they won't have any, but I really like this. It has little cactuses and the little llamas. I don't know if you can see. I can bring it up closer. I think that's really cute. And I asked my husband what color I should do the cactus flower. He told me yellow. I was going to do them in pink, but he said yellow, so I went ahead and did them in yellow for him. And then I did the pot with red, white, and blue, since it's Independence Day month. This is another Hello Summer page. What did I use? I think I used Bic Intensity and the glitter gel pens to do this. This one I did with oil pastels, almost all of it, the water, the sand, the sky, and then I think I just used various different kinds of permanent markers to do the rest of it, and white glitter gel pen for the water. This is my dolphin page. I really like the way this came out, especially like the pink flowers. So yeah. And that one I use Cali Art markers. And then this is the final bit. This is Mystery Lines by Kira Shersneva. I did quite a few here. I did the Eiffel Tower. I did the fox. I find it funny because when I'm doing these, I'll be doing them and they'll be like to the side or whatever, and I won't be able to figure out what they are. I thought this was a dog when I first did it. Spider-Man, Johnny Depp, the balloon. I did all of these with cheap Pen and Gear markers. The moose, Ivysaur, Kung Fu Panda, the parrot, flowers. Now this one, I don't like the way it came out. This one, I tried to be a little fancy and do the flowers in one color and the background another. I don't know what I did here. I don't know why that's a different color than this. I don't know if I went ahead and just grabbed a different marker by mistake there. I don't know. But it is what it is. And last, this one is a rhinoceros beetle. This is one that I thought was a spider because I looked at it like that. And I couldn't figure out if it was a spider or a crab. And then when I turned it around this way, we were like, oh, it's a beetle. So yeah, that's it for all my coloring pages for the month of July 2021. Thank you for joining me. I hope you have a wonderful day and live long in color. Bye-bye.